Alright, what's up YouTube? MCO40 here. We are here with
Zach Turner,
aka Little Timmy Turner. We have his winning Shaddoll deck list from locals over the last couple weeks. He's been playing this, right?
Yeah, I've been doing well on the online scene a little bit. Been playing some Dueling Book.
How you like this little bad boy?
Windows a hell of a card, so
That's a very fair statement. So this entire deck's game plan is to inconvenience the opponent.
Yep.
Alright guys, so make sure you guys are subscribed. One little 2-second click, and yeah, you guys help support the channel. Like Timmy Turner coming over here to give me this deck profile late at night. I love you, Timmy.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have triple copies of Squamata. This is going to be your dump extender.
Yep.
Typically, you're never going to get off the other effect.
Yeah.
But there's nothing else really to say about this bad boy, right?
Yeah. One of the best dolls in the deck, along with the other one that's coming up. So we got
this new bad boy.
Oh, she's insane.
So what do you like to do with this card?
So what you like to do is, if you have a mathematician and this in hand with a fusion, what you can do is you can normal the math, or if you have the other new spellcaster in the deck, you know, just grab her and any fusion, and that's a 2-card construct right there.
Okay.
So, and then she can summon anything from the deck, so she likes to summon the Aerial out, and construct will dump your rest Shaddoll, and then you can summon your Aerial twice on a turn, so.
Okay. So basically she's going to be the focal point of your combo.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yep.
Only 2 copies of Aerial. You really don't want to play 3 of this, do you?
No. It's not terrible to open with, because on your opponent's turn, like, it's triple DD Crow, so... And DD Crow's really good this format, but...
It's really awkward you say that, because nobody actually plays DD Crow.
Yeah.
It's everything else better than Crow.
Yeah.
Also, this deck is fairly budget, besides, like, the hand traps and stuff, so that's something to take note of, too, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We have 2 copies of the Hedgehog. Have you thought about wanting to only play 1 of this?
No, because he's really the 3rd best doll to fusion with, because he can add, like, the Wendy or the Squamata. So if you have multiple fusion in your hand, which like sometimes happens with this deck, you can just use him and then extend your combos even more.
Okay. We only have 1 dragon. Tail as old as time.
Yep. Just general back row.
And then only 1 copy of the Shaddoll dragon or beast. I always get them confused.
Yeah.
Draw power.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Blocking.
Alright, and then this is the latest edition that we just got for this deck.
Hold on, baby.
Alright, so explain to me what Renona does for this strategy.
So, Riona is your replacement to Alistair. She adds any Magistus spell or trap, which Magistus Invocation I like more than regular Invocation, because you can use the monsters on field as well. Whereas regular Invocation, you have to use monsters from hand if you're not summoning a invoked monster. Also, she can add back a level 4 or lower spellcaster from your banish. It doesn't really come up that much, but, I mean, if you're dying for Schism fodder, like, it's there.
It is a resource, it's just free.
Yeah. Also, her effect triggers on special summon, too, so if you, like, discard her off of Unicorn or something, you can revive her back with Cross Sheep and add the invocation that way as well.
Interesting, alright. So we are on a 3-2 split on this.
Yep.
You're definitely not going to try to play 3 of this. You're just going to run into consistency issues.
Yeah, no, it's a once per turn as well, so it's just another fusion spell for the deck, because, when you're playing dolls, you want to actually see fusion spells.
I'm actually really surprised that they did not lock this to be, like, not so generic.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. I mean, the only lock to it is you have to use a spellcaster with the fusion summon. But
that's easy.
Everything in your deck is spellcasters, so...
That's fair. Speaking of spellcaster fodder. Alright, so this is just your basic starter, right?
Yeah. Dumps any Shaddoll. Dumps Trick Clown if you already have like enough to extend. And then with the new Magistus Link 1, he can also be turned into a light. So he can also be used in a construct.
Huh. I forgot he was a spellcaster.
Yep.
Huh. Have you wanted to play the Damage Juggler?
Not really, because I don't really... Like, I used to play Invoked Shaddoll with the Damage Juggler, and I don't think it really ever came up. Like, more times than not, you just want to get to your Trick Clown and just go about your day.
That's fair. Alright, we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring.
Yep.
And then triple copies of Space Rock. Have you wanted to consider Droll and Lockbird for the format?
So I'm considering dropping Ash for Droll just because Drytron's a really big problem in the format right now, and that's probably one of your toughest matchups. The Rock, you need to play at least one light hand trap because, you know, this problem has been with Shaddol since it first became a deck. You struggle to get light targets for your construct, so you need to at least play one light. And then he's also just really good against a lot of other, like, tier 2 decks. Salad he's really good against. He's also really good against Dino.
Yeah, because you're more geared towards a local environment. This is actually a little bit more relevant.
Yeah, I was playing it with the Gamma, but I don't really like Gamma in a going first deck. I'd rather just play something that I can play on either going first and just have as a backup option, or going second and just trying to blow my opponent out.
Yeah, Gamma's not such a high impact in that regard, and that's fair.
Yeah.
If you were trying to, if you were going second dolls, like, obviously you'd push more towards the Gamma.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, this absurdly good card. I heard you, if you're going second, this card is kind of the nuts.
Oh, yeah. Biggest Ash target.
Shh, nobody's gonna Ash this.
Yeah.
So yeah, standard 3 of this. You were never gonna not play 3 of that.
Yeah. You want to try and get as many fusion spells as possible.
I was gonna say, a few people have been trying 2 of this, I've noticed.
So I like this one. I actually like this one more over
The other one?
Shaddoll fusion going first, because you can add this back off of your construct, and then you can have another disruption for your opponent's turn.
In some world, they target the window. You can make another window.
Yeah, you can make double window if they are playing Dark Ruler, or they're playing the Fluid Release or something like that.
Ugh. That's good. And then the Spice of the Year. Tell me how good this card is.
What do I have to say about this card?
You sacky piece.
Yeah, really good against Dragon Link. Also, just especially like against Eldritch, even you can just normal summon any Shaddoll and then just get rid of their
Golden Lord,
it's and then it turns off their traps.
It's also a light.
It's also a light.
1 copy of Foolish Burial to basically start a combo.
Yep, gets any doll you need out of your deck.
1 copy of Rush Shaddoll Incarnation.
Yeah, it's basically just for the aerial. I mean, in more of your control matchups, you can decide to keep it, and you can loop it with Op Cologne, and you have a continuous imperm every turn, so it's not bad.
And then 2 copies of Schism. Have you considered playing only 1?
I have, but especially like in this format where Cosmic Cyclone is still an issue, trying to play against Eldritch and even Drytron, sometimes trying to banish some Meteonis. 2 Schisms just come up more. Eventually, maybe we'll cut the Schism for just another generically good trap, maybe like Ice Dragon's Prison, or...
I know some of the more combo-heavy Eldritch combination builds are playing the Sinister Shadow games.
Yeah. I don't really like Shadow games in this deck, just because you're not trying to just sit on one Shaddoll like set. You're trying to, you're trying to push more for...
The aggressiveness.
You're trying to lock your opponent out of summoning with Winda.
Speaking of Winda, we got 2 copies of the broken card.
Absolutely.
There's nothing else to say about this. Generic Floodgate.
Oh, yeah. Really good against a lot of decks in the format.
We have triple copies of Construct.
Yeah.
No change here.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that he did say was, you want to play 1 of this, right? Or 2 of this.
Yeah, I want to up this to 2 because, I mean, like...
This would probably be what you would drop.
Yeah, so, like, Shekanaga is, like... The effect is good in a vacuum, but, like, if you're not going to play against a lot of decks that are making Earths, like, the only ones I can think of right now are, like, Prank Kids and, what's the other? Like, Zodiac. So, like, if your locals is really Zodiac heavy, like, you can play the Shek, but if you don't really see a lot of it, because I know it's kind of falling out of the format right now, like, I think just the 2 Opcalone is better.
That's fair.
He's just generically better, because he can also get any Shaddoll you need from the deck. He can get Fusion. He can grab, Dragon or Aerial to further disrupt your opponent. And he can't be destroyed by battle, so that's another thing too. So you can just wall up.
Stop making Shek sound good.
No, I'm talking about
clone. Yeah. Super poly target.
This could be, this could be any super poly target, just...
I think this is probably the best one, though.
Yeah, it is the best one because it is a board wipe as well, and also, it's one of the better outs to Dragoon.
Have you tried considering Mud Dragon?
Mud Dragon, if you play against a lot of Drytron, is probably better, but, this is, one of your better outs to Dragoon, because... Mud Dragon, you can't make with the Dragoon because all your stuff is spellcasters.
That's fair.
So,
alright, extra deck time. We have one copy of the good Link 1 for this deck.
Yep, turns math into a light, gets combo, gets construct.
This technically will trigger any Shaddoll, right?
No.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
They have to be sent by card effect, right?
Yeah, they have to be sent by card effect.
One gravity controller to link out our window.
This is to link off your construct turn 1. So ideally your turn 1 board is gravity controller on top with an IP, and then you have Schism and maybe an El Shaddoll or a Super Poly set.
Okay, so we're just gonna try to shotgun into our friend.
Yep.
The Unicorn. Oldest disruption play in the game.
Yep. Unicorn, good card.
This is our extender friend.
Yep.
This revives our friends.
Yep, can revive window, which is kind of cute.
That's, And then access code machine.
Go burr.
Burr. All right. Side deck here we have triple copies of Droll and Lockbird.
Yeah.
I hate Drytron.
Yep. These will probably eventually move into the main, just because you don't really have a clean out to a lot of Drytron, especially if they set up the Vanity's ruler.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
Vandy's ruler will ruin your day.
Yeah.
2 Lancia for dinosaurs.
Yep, Dino and Virtual World. Just generically good card.
2 copies of the Ghost Spell. Other generically good card this format.
Yep. Really good against Eldritch.
Going second.
Yep.
These could be Lightning Storms, I feel like, but budget.
Yeah, they could be Lightning Storms. They could also be Cosmics. But I like Twin Twister more over Cosmic in this deck, just because I feel like your deck can push through Eldritch pretty easily. I like these more for just rogue matchups, like Altergeist, Guru. Gets rid of more of their back row, and also sets up your graveyard as well.
Okay. Yeah, because it is the free discard one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 1 Feather Duster for back row. And then this card's actually insane in this format.
Absolutely.
It's taken how long for this format to realize this card was good?
I mean, this card's good in almost every format, so...
That's fair. And that wraps up the list. Any other changes or things you want to add?
So, other than, maybe taking out the Shek for a second Opclone, I feel like this list is pretty good. I mean, you can up the card list and maybe play, more of a trap stun variant, just because, this format is, in itself, is really slow.
Oh,
That's why this deck can thrive so well. Because one of the biggest problems with this deck was Imperm or Valor on the aerial, and, that would stop.
You were walking away.
Yeah, you were crying at the next table, so...
Alright, well, thank you, Timmy Turner, for sharing this with us. Guys, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on more excellent Shaddoll content. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.